the 16 car here on the front straightaway. The B&L Satellite Rental Mustang Country Chevrolet 16, been driven by Bob Sykes all weekend. Not anymore. It is 1996 champion Eddie Martin behind the wheel of Bob Sykes' 16 ride. So Martin will jump into Bob Sykes' 16 car. Eddie Martin, of course, with problems in hot laps earlier tonight.
17M just ran all over the back of that car.
And we'll jump into Bob Sykes' machine, so Martin will have to start at the tail.
They all know that means one more time around.
And I think they got some out-of-towners don't know that what that finger means.
Yeah, but look who's on the outside front row.
Yeah, I think they just didn't see it. The sun. Show them a different finger, Bill.
So the caution lights will go out again, and we'll try this thing again. It is Salado, Arkansas's Richie Tosh and Las Cruces, New Mexico's Jimmy Ray. Now we've got Tim Colt. Down go the caution lights. We are ready to go. Richie Tosh and Jimmy Ray going to lead us down to the green here in your second 20-lap last chance race. Set to go. Green flag out. Richie Tosh going to jump to the race lead. We have a crash in turn 4 and a caution will fly.
Yeah, somebody punched him up. I saw that starting to happen.
Sherman Barnett.
Somebody didn't take off right away.
In the 82X and Melissa Gorham in the 4X.
And everybody was right behind him.
Got tangled up. I got it. Here we go. Richie Tosh on the pole in the 11X. We're set to go again. Down go the caution lights 20 times around. Richie Tosh will jump from the point to the race lane. Look at Josh Kane with a move. Josh Kane down on the inside of the 3J. He will move from 5th to 2nd down the back straightaway. Kane now on the move. Here comes Jimmy Ray again. Jimmy Ray going to look back to the inside of the 9. They're wheel to wheel for the second spot as your race leader. Richie Tosh out by 2 car lengths. Tosh will show the way. Josh Kane now going to power to the inside. You've got him out of the race leader. Here comes Josh Kane. Josh Kane to the inside of the 3. Richie Tosh to the outside of 11. Then it's the 9 of Jimmy Ray. The 6 of Corky Thomas and Royal Jones in 131. Continue to drive off a little bit. Josh Kane now wheel to wheel with Richie Tosh. Side by side for the race lead. Here comes Josh Kane. Kane, the Moriarty, New Mexico racer, looking to the inside. Tosh hanging on right now in that Mopar number 11. Running order at this point. Richie Tosh, Josh Kane, Jimmy Ray, Corky Thomas and Royal Jones, the top 5. Then it's Vito Gallardo 6, Josh Mayek 7, Mark Robinson 8, Tristan Sykes 9, Travis Tipton 10, Nick O'Neill 11th, and right now Tim Culp, the Louisiana racer, sitting in the final transfer spot as we've got him out of the race leader. Comes Josh Kane again. Josh Kane in the 3J pulling to the inside of Richie Tosh. Kane, he will be the leader of the line in the 3. Josh Kane, your new leader. Josh Kane looking good here in that Hoffman H2 race car. He will show the way. Richie Tosh going to power right back to the outside there, wheel to wheel. Down the back straight away, it's Kane and Tosh, wheel to wheel. Then it's Jimmy Ray, Corky Thomas, now Vito Gallardo. He will work to the outside of Royal Jones. Jones and Gallardo side by side. Corky Thomas right there, a great 3-car battle. Here goes Royal Jones now. Jones going to steal the spot from Corky Thomas. He'll move to 4th. Royal Jones is now 4th. Vito Gallardo going to work on Corky Thomas for 5th. And it's Sykes, Mayak, and Nick O'Neill in a good 3-car battle right out of the top 5. 10th is now Tim Culp. He has moved up 2 spots. Culp and Robinson side by side for the 10th spot. outside of a transfer spot, the 28 of Tom George's and the 2 of Grant Youngins. Here comes Eddie Martin in the 16. Remember, Grant Youngins started 20th. Eddie Martin started 24th. They are trying to thread their way into the top 12. Halfway through this time by, it's Josh Kane. Eddie Martin trying to get his way into the top 12, but it's Josh Kane, Richie Tosh, the 9 of Jimmy Ray. Now it's Corky Thomas back to 4th, Royal Jones 5th, Gallardo Sykes, and the 88 of Nick O'Neill. That's the top 8. 9th is Josh Mayak. 10th is now Tom George's. 11th is Tim Culp, and your 12th and final transfer spot, Grant Youngins. Just moved by Martin Robinson the last time by. He now in a transfer spot. Eddie Martin, he sits 14th. He's got to get one more spot. Eddie Martin's working to the outside of Martin Robinson for 13th. See if he can't put the 13 car behind him and try to march forward one more spot. He's got 8 laps to do it. Josh Kane now beginning to encounter the back of the field here in the 3J. What a race for the 4th spot. Corky Thomas, Royal Jones, and Vito Gallardo. Those 3 have swapped that spot a dozen times here. Thomas hanging on to it for the time being. Jones and Gallardo side by side as Kane now beginning to lap cars. Melissa Gorham will go a lap down. Martin has moved by Martin Robinson. Now Martin in the 16 car up to 13. Still got to get one more spot, but he's got a shot here. Josh Kane now with a wall of lap cars directly in front of him. Richie Tosh will try to run him down again. Kane out by about 6 or 7 car lengths, but he's right in the rear bumper of Levi DiMartino. Sherman Barnett and Steve Sutton as they battle. Sutton now will fly off the backstretch. He'll move out of the way. Josh Kane continuing to lap cars here down the front straightaway. We are coming to the end. 5 laps remaining now, 4 to go for your leader, Josh Kane. Continues to be Kane, the 11X. Of Richie Tosh, Jimmy Ray, Corky Thomas 4, Royal Jones is backsliding a little bit. Vito Gallardo is 5th, Tristan Sykes 6th, Jones is 7th, Tom George is 8th. Boy, Tom George is coming to the front, and it'll be 9th. Nick O'Neill, 10th now, Grant Youngins, 11th, Tim Culp, and Josh Mayak now sliding into the 12th spot. Mayak has backed up a couple spots. Eddie Martin trying to come after him. Here comes Mayak. Josh Mayak and Eddie Martin in a battle for the final transfer spot. The white flag will fly for your race leader, Josh Kane, the next time around.
What's that? It's just that street. We don't know what they're doing.
Josh Mayak trying to hold off Eddie Martin and Josh Kane coming to the white flag. 1 to go.
You got it. Here's that when you just did it. I'm just going to write it down on my deal so I have it.
We'll see if he can hold off Martin. He's got about 4 car lengths on him as they circle the Southern New Mexico Speedway for the final time. Off turn 4, the checkered will fly. Your seat. Last chance race winner, Josh Kane in 3. So your top 12 that will transfer, the 12th and final transfer spot will go to Eddie Martin. Royal Jones with a problem on the last lap and fell out of a transfer spot. Royal ran in the top 10 all night. He ran 13th at the checkered. So Eddie Martin will get in, Josh Mayak will get in, Tim Culp in, Grant Youngins in, Nick O'Neill in, Tom George is in, Tristan Sykes 6th, Vito Gallardo 5th, Corky Thomas 4th, Jimmy Ray 2nd, Richie Tosh 2nd, and your winner out of Moriarty, New Mexico in the American Tire Service, Matco Tools and Hoffman Race Cars. Give him a hand, your winner, Josh Kane in 3J.